Have you ever imagined combining buttery cookies and flaky pie crust in one? And this recipe is just that. It is so buttery, so flaky, and just so incredibly good. I would call it the recipe by accident. I was testing to make no bake pie crust because I really wish I could have that to save some time. Well, I failed badly for that purpose, but turned out the crust is so delicious. So I thought, okay, maybe I could cut it out with the cookie cutters. My family loved it, I loved it, and I have a feeling you guys are going to love it too. All right, so I'm gonna use food processor to make this dough. It just makes the process so much easier. By the way, this food processor is broken, but then this is how it works. So you insert this and then cover this up. And ta-da! So first add all the dry ingredients. So all-purpose flour goes in, and cornstarch, and salt. Yeah, salt is necessary for this recipe. It goes so well with the flaky texture. Powdered sugar. Please use powdered sugar because you can make it with granulated sugar, but I think the texture gets a little bit more, how do you call it? It's not gonna be as flaky as it should be. It's gonna be more like a little bit crunchy. So in here, we're gonna add butter. So first add half of it. Add this in about 1/2-inch cubes. And really that's it. And then process. So we want to do this until the butter gets very powdery. There shouldn't be any big chunks. It should look very powdery like almond flour. Cut the rest of butter, again, into 1/2-inch cubes. So for this recipe, because we want to make flaky cookies, it's super important that the butter is very, very cold. So just take out the butter right before using. And then in here, we're gonna add cold water. So pour it all over and then pulse. It's important to pulse it so that you can cut the butter evenly. Not all the way this time. I'll show you how much you should pulse. You see that the flour is kind of stick to the bottom. Correct them. Move this into a bowl and let's examine by hand. I still see 1 or 2 huge chunk of butter, like this is big. I'm just gonna squish it. It should look just about apple seeds. So at this point, it shouldn't look doughy. You can see that it looks a little bit powdery and kind of crumbly. You can still see it's powdery, but do not worry. You want to fold this, either square or circle. Roll out the surface. When you do this, be sure that the plastic wrap is not too wide because the butter is gonna be turned into paste if it's too wide. And that's it. So if you done this successfully, you should be able to see that marbles of butter all over the surface. So now it's the resting time. We do not want to start rolling the dough right now. Chill the dough completely. You can roll out the dough directly on the table, but today I'm gonna use parchment paper. I left the dough for about 30 minutes so that it gets a little bit softer because it's so much easier to roll out a little bit softer dough, but you do not want to soften the butter too much. It should still feel cold when you touch it, and then you can bend it. But you shouldn't be able to leave a fingerprint easily when you press the surface. So spread. Some bread flour all over the surface. And I also like to apply on the edge. I start by pushing. Push, push, push. And this is how I judge if the dough is soft enough to roll out. And yes, this is perfect. It's ready. All right, now I start rolling out the dough. So from middle to upward, and from middle to downward. You want to make sure the bottom is not stick to the parchment paper. Okay, apply more bread flour if you need to, and repeat. This dough is pretty easy to work with. You can choose the thickness, but I wouldn't recommend making it too thick because it's going to take more time to bake. And today I'm going to use a very classic cookie cutter. I really love it. So you can do this after you chill the dough as well. This cookie cutter works much better when the dough is soft. Flick the surface. This is optional, but I feel this cookie tastes even better with a sprinkle of sea salt. I'm just gonna pat it gently so that it sticks better. Now I'm gonna chill it in the fridge. You don't have to toss this extra dough, of course. You can collect it and roll it out again. And then let's do the same thing because I have one more dough. Now enjoy. Try one when they are just made. It's so delicious. I also try them with strawberry jam and a spread of cream cheese, and they tasted great as well. Perfect little treat during your break time with a cup of tea or coffee. Let me know what you think if you tried it. I ended up finishing filming late at night. Here I am eating the cookies at 2 a.m. Don't do that, it's so dangerous. Thanks for watching. Enjoy pastry living, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.